Hey beautiful souls, thank you so much for being here and welcome. My name is Danielle. Today's pick a card reading, we're going to be taking a look at what your person would like to confess to you during this time. Alright, so, oh yeah, if you want to book a personal with me, you can check out the description or you can visit my website for more options. So let's dive in, shall we? So group one, you have the Spheres of Heaven Tarot with the Fire Quartz. Group two, you have the Tarot de la Nuit with the Amethyst. And group three, you have the Rider-Waite deck with the Phoenix Point, or it was like Phoenix Quattro. I can't remember the name. It had like, I know it had Quattro in it and Phoenix. All right, so yeah, timestamps are pinned in the comment section, and I will see you lovelies at your reading. Hey group one, you chose the Spheres of Heaven Tarot with the Fire Quartz. Welcome to your reading. All right, let's place your point right here. Let's take a look at what kind of confessions are coming through from the person on your minds. Remember to take what resonates, ignore what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, you're welcome to check out the other groups or a different reading altogether, or maybe come back to this reading at a later date if you feel guided to. Never force anything though. All right, so what confessions are coming through for group one? Confessions from the person on their minds. All right, we have, oh geez, when was the last time I used this deck? I believe this is, yes, this is the Wands with the Page of Wands. Okay, communication, wanting to come through, wanting to come in. So, fire signs coming through here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So I'm getting like something that they feel very passionately about, maybe something they've been holding back from you that they are really needing to confess, or maybe urgency to this message coming through. Eight of Cups. Okay. Someone may have walked away from this connection. It could have been like a no contact for a significant amount of time. So this message may just want to come through for the 5D. Maybe it's not able to actually make it through in the 3D currently. So you could be no contact. So maybe this is the only way to get a message out to you, especially if you have blocked this person, you have walked away, they have a feeling that you don't want to hear from them, you don't want to talk to them, or maybe that's their assumption, maybe that's their fear coming through. A little more here. We have the Nine of Swords. Yeah, there's some fears and anxiety around the messages that want to come through today. This person is really scared to talk to you. They may be really scared to lose you as well with whatever's coming through. A little fearful that it may change the dynamic of this connection if they actually confess what's in their hearts. Eight of Wands. Yeah, there is a strong urgency to communicate with you. Okay. Oh, there I go, dropping my cards. Just give me a moment to pick these up. Wouldn't be a reading without me. Or wouldn't be a reading with me if I wasn't dropping my cards. Six of Cups. All right, so this person's really in their feels right now. Thinking of you, missing you, reminiscing, thinking of the good times. Thinking of this connection, what you mean to them. Ten of Cups. Four of Cups. Now we have strong feelings coming through here. The Knight of Pentacles. I feel like this person, there is this feeling of rejection. It's interesting. They may have rejected you and been the one to walk away, been the one to just turn their back. But in some way, they're worried that if they reach out and say something now, that you may be the one to just be like, you know what, actually, I'm good. I don't need you. And I don't want you. I don't want to hear from you anymore. But this person here is really worried that they're going to miss out. They're going to miss out on a chance to say something if they don't take it now. But the Knight of Pentacles here is telling me that it's like, it's more energetic that they want to confess this, or more like it spiritually. So this could even be like like I said, a spiritual connection that wants to reach you that maybe can't in the physical realm for whatever reason. There could be distance. Again, you may have this person blocked, or strong fears and anxiety come through. Like this may be someone who tends to be an overthinker, and when it comes to actually verbally communicating, they tend to shut down when they're in moments of stress and high anxiety. So here it's like 10 of Cups. It's like when they're missing you, when they're thinking of you, there's this strong, like their heart feels full. And I feel like they never really got the opportunity to tell you this, to tell you how much you actually meant to them. And this could actually be because, once they lost you, that's when, unfortunately, they actually started to realize how much you meant to them. I want to say this Knight of Pentacles. What is this Knight of Pentacles? The Knight of Swords. Yeah, slow moving when it comes to actually making some sort of tangible steps in the 3D, but their mind is going wild. Like this, they obsess of you. They think about you a lot. You are on their mind more than you know, more than you realize. And I feel like if they had the opportunity to treat you the way you should have been treated, to treat this connection the way it should have been treated, I feel like in some ways they would do things differently. Now this confession is coming from their heart, their higher self. What would they confess? 10 of Swords. Yeah, we have a painful ending. They're sorry they betrayed you. They are mentally exhausted. You have no idea how much they've thought of this connection. They thought of what they've done to you. They thought of hurting you, walking away from you. Especially if you're feeling betrayed. You may have done something to betray your trust. The 3 of Wands. The 8 of Swords. Ace of Wands. They're still attracted to you. They still feel this connection. They still feel you. They still burn for you. But they're scared. They don't know what the future brings exactly, or if there's a future for this connection. Especially if you're not communicating right now. Especially if they've hurt you, which I feel like they have, and they are sorry for hurting you. I feel like in the future, if they have an opportunity to apologize, they will. At least that's their intention right now. That is what they think of. The Four of Swords. The King of Pentacles. Six of Swords. The Queen of Wands. They had it good with you. They may even feel like you may have been the best person for them. You may have been the best choice. The better person here. And they know they need to step up. They know they need to reflect and come back a better person. They know that they owe you an apology. Like, they know they owe you answers, a resolution here, even closure for some of you. For me, I feel like this person may have, again, going back to the betrayal and the painful ending, I feel like this person did something very unexpected that hurt you deeply. I'm getting for some of you, this is like in the realm of cheating. It does feel like a deep betrayal, like they betrayed, like they weren't as loyal as they made it seem to be. So it's like it betrayed your trust in some way. It doesn't necessarily have to be cheating. That is obviously one form of betraying someone's trust, but there's many other forms as well. They could have been entertaining other, well, I guess entertaining other people could be cheating. It really depends on the dynamic of your connection here. Or they were sharing information that maybe they shouldn't have been. But it does feel like a betrayal, and they know they hurt you. And I feel like in some ways they may have even tried to blame you for the cause of this, but they know it's their fault, and they know that they need to make things right, or at least, you know, change. If they can't actually verbally make things right with you and actually have that conversation, they know that they need to change in their actions and their behavior. They know they have a lot of growing to do. And maybe they have already done some. Maybe they've walked away from certain patterns or certain people in their life that was holding them back, that was influencing them negatively. So maybe they have started to grow, but I feel like they recognize that there's still more healing to do. And I feel like for some of you, this person is checking up on you. If you have a public account, like maybe they just can't talk to you. They may have even made a secret account here that you know nothing about, and they watch in the sidelines, and they're watching your glow up. They're watching you grow and evolve and heal. And this is part of their confession, that they are noticing your growth. They're noticing your potential, and you are becoming more radiant even without them. The Hierophants. Okay, so we have a lot of swords. We have a lot of fire signs. The Hierophant is Taurus energy. Queen of Swords. The truth is they're scared to come to you. Yeah, they're scared that you're going to turn your back. You're going to tell them to get lost. Two of Wands. So this kind of holds them back from making the decision, because they have this feeling that you're not going to take them back unless they're serious, unless they come either evolved or offering something stable, something deeper here with the Hierophant. It's like they need to prove to you or show you that they've grown, that they've learned their lessons that they needed to learn. They learned from their mistakes. They've learned from the past, and they've evolved, or they're ready to offer you commitment here. Because it's like, here, you're not settling for less. So they're absolutely terrified that you're going to close the door on them when they're actually ready to communicate with you. So they are at a crossroads here of whether or not they should, attempt to reach out in some way. Because I feel like you may have them blocked, but there's ways around that, right? So I feel like they know there's ways around that, but it's just whether or not they will actually attempt to reach out if they are blocked, or if they'll tend to try to get a message through somebody else to you. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. They may use other sources. I have a card in here. Oh, it does. Wait, what? Sorry, I had a card that felt like it didn't belong. Distance, separation, space, blockage. Yeah, so there's separation or blockage here. There's distance. They don't like it. Bitterness. This card came out in my last reading here. So there's some pain through hurtful words and resentment. Clarify bitterness. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like they had a chance to commit and they didn't take it. They're really thinking of this. They still have feelings. If you've completely moved on and found somebody else, like you're in another connection, or you're entertaining somebody else, maybe you're back out in the dating scene and you've moved on from this person, yeah, they're bitter. But it's not really at you. It's actually at themselves. So obviously, I hope you guys don't feel bad about that. If you're feeling bad, like this person is now kicking themselves, which you're likely not. Yeah, they're not mad at you. They're mad at themselves. And I feel like they may be a little envious, a little bit bitter towards the other person that you're seeing, or that they assume you're seeing, that somebody else is going to find you. And I feel like even if it's a hypothetical somebody, like that this person missed their chance with you and that you're going to find somebody else, I feel like just that idea alone is they already, in a way, dislike and feel envious of that person, your future person. They're hoping that they have the opportunity to make amends here. Okay, so let's get some message confessions. See if maybe they're, still hoping, like if they're hoping for more, because that could be in these message cards. I was going to clarify with the tarot, but I figured it could just come through the message. We'll see. Okay, so I'm just going to take this top one here. We do have, I creep your social media. You may not be the first, but I want you to be the last. Get to know you more. We have angel number 444. I feel like a kid again. Making big changes. You have a beautiful smile. So when they're looking at your photos, you have a beautiful smile. If you have green eyes, they love your green eyes. Maybe it's them that have green eyes. I'm always checking you out, so they could be constantly creeping your social media. Maybe a little obsessively here. I keep seeing your name everywhere. Yeah, probably on their social media. I see your name 5 times a day because I'm on your social media. I'm not good at flirting and I find you intimidating. Yeah, this person's scared of you. All right, so I'm just going to ask because I feel like first I want to know about the big changes. What changes are they claiming to make? Temperance. Finding more peace and balance in their life. Maybe they were used to the chaos, the noise. They may have separated themselves and finally chose peace over drama. They may have also dwindled down their group of friends. Ace of Cups. Okay, so their big changes is they're focusing more on themselves, on healing, on their self-worth. They're focusing on self-care. Now, I don't know if these changes are actually long-term. Like, this could be like a goal, but sometimes people... It's just like those New Year's resolutions. A lot of the times, the majority of people who make them, not everybody, some do actually follow through and stick with. But there's a lot of times people, you know, they make those resolutions and then they fall through within like the first few weeks to a couple months after. So, like I said, I don't know if these are long-term changes, but right now they're claiming that these are big changes. That they are focusing on peace, on balance, on emotionally maturing and evolving and understanding themselves on a deeper level, maybe understanding how to be vulnerable as well, how to express their feelings, especially in a healthy, balanced way. They could also be, because we were getting a lot of overthinking and anxiety here, they may be learning about breath work and maybe even leaning into mindfulness or meditation as a practice to regulate their nervous system and emotions. Okay, so what do they want here with group 1? What do they want? What are they hoping for? Okay. Page of Swords, communication. They're actually hoping to communicate with you. Feel like they're hoping that you'll communicate with them. Yeah, the Fool, new beginning. Okay, we have Aquarius. And then we also have the Ace of Pentacles here. This is an opportunity, a fresh start. They want a new beginning. So this is someone who would be like, can we start over? Or can we restart? Can we forget? I don't know. I feel like they don't want to forget. They most definitely want to have a conversation. They're hoping that you're open to having a conversation, to hearing them out. And once they confess these feelings to you and what's going on here, feel like they're hoping that it'll lead to something bigger and better between the two of you. All right, so let's get our signs. Okay, so we have 12, which is Pisces. We have 9, Sagittarius, Cancer, and Capricorn. I'm seeing the word pure. Oh, you can't even see that. Hold on. Yeah, there's a lot of background noise. I'm in the basement now. So, and we have hardwood floors, so it is what it is. I can't be in a soundproof room, unfortunately. Actually, those kind of freak me out. Okay, so we have peer. You may be in school with this person, or maybe you went to school with them. They could be like a school peer. We have PT, like part-time. Maybe they're a part-time coworker. Seeing T, maybe they're interested in golf, or t-shirts are their go-to. We have A, seeing Pete, Peter, E, another E, PTA. We have I, maybe they're unemployed right now. We have G, could be checking your Instagram stories, seeing Roger. R, L, I, just making sure that you can still see those. R, we have Laura, Gloria, and we have U. Maybe Jillian with a G. All right, so I'm going to leave it there. That is what I have for you, Group 1. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you guys all the best, and I'm sending you so much love. I'll see you in the next reading. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey, my Group 2, you chose the Tarot de la Nuit with the Amethyst. Welcome to your reading. All right, let's place your point there. Give these a quick little shuffle. And see what your person would like to confess. Remember, take only what resonates, ignore what doesn't. Don't force the messages. If it doesn't resonate today, you can always come back. You can check out a different pile or a different reading altogether. All right, so what does Group 2 want to confess? The Lovers, we have Gemini. Seven of Pentacles. It's a love confession coming through. King of Cups. Oh yeah, they're in love with you. Seven of Wands. Sevens may be significant to this connection. No, that's 6. Okay. I feel like they don't want to admit this. I feel like they wouldn't admit it to somebody else. This is someone who really wants to keep this to themselves. Especially, it's kind of like they're planting a seed here. And I'm noticing this King of Cups here. His veins are lit. It's like with, it looks like lightning or fire in his veins. It's like the passion is growing, like the desire, the yearning, the longing is growing. And it's like, it's almost like you're like in this person. You're like in their veins, in their soul. I feel like they may even get defensive with themselves. It's like they may not have even fully admitted it to themselves how deeply they feel for you, or how fast they may have even fallen for you. Just how invested they actually are in with their feelings for you. Two of Swords. Temperance, Sagittarius. King of Wands. The Moon, Pisces. Oh yeah, they want you. Why the Two of Swords? Indecisive about what? The world. Okay, we have Capricorn here. There may be distance or something going on that needs to wrap up before they're actually able to confess their feelings to you. And this could be why they're kind of brushing other people off, or why they're a bit defensive or hiding this. Is maybe they can't, for whatever reason. Like, I feel like deep within they want to confess how they're feeling. They want to confess that they're actually in love with you, or that they're falling in love with you. But yeah, it feels like they need to wrap up a cycle first. Or they're trying to decide whether or not it's a good idea right now to confess this, because something else is going on. Three of Pentacles. Okay, yeah. There could be distance due to work or other people. Other people may be causing confusion. Especially, like I said, they may be denying it to other people to keep it secret, to keep it safe. Now, it's not necessarily always a bad thing to keep it secret from other people. I don't feel like it's anything like they're ashamed to have these feelings. I just feel like the reason why they're defensive about confessing or expressing to other people is because these other people may not be the most ideal individuals that you would want to share your deepest thoughts and feelings with. Like, there's people who are genuine, who have your best interest at heart, and then there's other people who are like those false friends, and it feels like that. So maybe they just want to know the tea, but they don't actually care, or they're gonna like tell other people. There could be a lot of gossip that goes on here, and this is why they feel defensive and closed off, because they genuinely feel like it's nobody's business, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. They could be a very private person as well and don't like to share their personal business. Especially if you don't know yet. Like, if they haven't told you yet, they may not want you to hear it from somebody else. Because who knows what other people are going to say, right? They may, like, twist it, and yeah, they feel like This could also be a secret admirer for some of you. But they want to be the ones to tell you. Okay, what do they want to confess to group 2? Page of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. They're scared to make you an offer. They're nervous making you an offer. It keeps them up at night. King of Pentacles. They don't know if it's going to be good enough for you, up to your standards. We have the Wheel. They kind of feel like you may... There's this fear that you may not take them seriously, or you may think that they're playing you in some way. I'm noticing the string, and I've said this many times before. If you're familiar with my readings, if you're here a lot and you've noticed these cards, this string here in this Wheel card, it's like that. It reminds me of the string that tethers like soul connections together, or soulmates, or it could be invisible string. Or thread that ties your soulmates, so your soulmate to you. So it doesn't really matter where you are in the world. You have that theory, or some stories go that you have that thread, that no matter where you are in the world, you always have that that tether to each other. So it kind of feels like this person, a confession here, and I don't feel like they would ever confess this actually to you. Maybe if you get to a point where you're actually, you've both said I love you and confessed your feelings. But this person, they're kind of feeling like you're the one, you're part of their destiny. They were supposed to meet you, and they feel a strong connection to you. But again, they're really nervous confessing that to you because they don't know how you're going to take it. Like maybe you're assuming that they're love bombing you, or that they're just crazy. So they stress, but that's how they feel, that there's like this something special between the two of you, like you met for a reason. Okay, we have Death here, Scorpio. We have Sagittarius, Jupiter with the Wheel, with the Five of Swords. Yeah, their feelings run deep. Five of Wands. This person struggles. A lot of conflicts here. Six of Pentacles. Like I said, there could be things that are getting in the way here. Certain conflicts or challenges that are getting in the way, that are kind of holding them back from being able to actually make you a solid offer rather than just a small offer. Like they may ask you, you know, if you want to go for a walk, or if you want to grab a tea or a coffee or a drink or something. I feel like it's not anything big just yet. Yeah, something's getting in the way here, and it needs to close out before they can fully give to this connection in the way that they want to. But looking at that Five of Swords, and she's holding like this, it looks like an icicle. And she kind of looks like she's defensive, like she's ready to fight, or she's pissed. So there may be somebody in the way here who may be a little bit jealous, who doesn't want this connection to happen. see, Five of Swords and the Five of Wands. What is getting in the way? Queen of Wands. Could be a strong feminine presence. The Emperor. We also have Divine Masculine. Aries energy. So, and we do have the Wands. So we have a fire sign getting in the way here. Or someone who's very expressive. Someone, maybe they have like a fire moon or something, or strong fire placements in their chart. Aries, Mars or something. Someone that just loves to cause conflicts. Or they're worried they're going to cause a conflict with this person, but it's a very prominent, like somebody who you would notice. You would definitely notice their energy. They're very proud. Maybe quite egotistical. And they may have a jealous nature, like they like control. This could also be work related. Maybe there's policies where there's no dating in the workplace. But yeah, there's definitely a strong presence that's getting in the way. It doesn't have to be romantic though. It could be. This could also represent them getting in their own way. Like they're just causing their own internal chaos, their own internal conflict, because they're actually scared to confess that they love you, or maybe they're scared to be the first one to say it. Because that can be a little stressful, a little nerve-wracking, especially if they've ever been rejected before in the past. Like maybe they've said I love you first, and the other person may have said nothing at all and just ignore them, or they may have been rejected and said like, hey, look, I don't love you back. So yeah, that could represent them. And as I say that, we do have the Six of Cups on the back here, which can talk about the past. So yeah, past hurts and conflicts could be stopping them from confessing at this time. All right, is there anything else? Yeah, let's pull a couple more. I can't remember, did I pull with the other group? The only thing I kept track of is how many message cards I pulled for the last one. So, okay, we have the Chariot, Cancer, Eight of Wands. Okay, yeah, a confession is coming. Two of Wands. It's just, they don't know when. They're scared. They're scared you may not say it back. They're waiting for the right moment. But if they're the type of person that's self-sabotaging, it may get to a point where they just have to say it and forget about the anxiety. Right. Beginnings. Try again, new direction, start over. I'm seeing keyboards. Like this person may have been practicing how to say this, how to express their feelings. Because I feel like this is like a long message coming. I don't feel like it's just going to be a short and sweet thing. Bitterness. This card keeps coming out. What is going on in the collective? I just had a random funny thought. Maybe I have like a hater, like sitting here watching my readings, like with an angry face. And that's why it keeps coming out. Maybe someone's like glaring at their screen right now, cursing at me. Anyways, um, I feel like this would be tied to whatever conflicts or challenges are getting in the way. I feel like it's like they're waiting for the moment and suddenly something happens and they can't tell you, so they're kind of angry. I don't feel like this person's I'm not getting any hurtful words going on here, and absolutely no anger or resentment towards you whatsoever. This could be a specific message for someone in this group, maybe from a different one of the other different piles. The other piles, maybe this is a continuation or a message saying, like, hey, look, confirmation. So if just these two cards here or just this card here is your confirmation, then just take that, because to me, I'm not feeling any anger or resentment. If they do have any anger or bitterness, I feel like it's towards whoever or whatever is getting in the way, which could be themselves, like their own stressing out how to say this, how to confess it. I'm noticing this red, beautiful crimson flower here. So I feel like they're trying to perfect what they want to say to you, how they want to confess it. They may be a little bit of a perfectionist, and that may like stress them out here and drive them wild. So they may be angry about that. But yeah, definitely nothing towards you or like towards you in this connection, unless this is your only message coming through this reading, which could be for somebody. But we still have more confessions to go with these message cards, so it could tie into this. We'll see. I had just made a community post today about bitterness, bitter people. I don't know why, that just made me laugh. No, people, haters just making that sour face. I don't know. It's funny to me. I will never give up on us. I miss you so much. I'll never let go, Jack. We have 222 as an angel number. There's a big decision I need to make. Give me time. You belong with me. Time for a conversation. Yeah, I feel like they want to have a deep conversation with you. With road trips and traveling. I don't know if, a deep conversation during a road trip or traveling is the best time to have it, because you're, locked in a car with this person. I am sending signs. Are you seeing them? Maybe they're planning a trip to visit you to confess. I want to wake up next to you every morning. We have I struggle with communication. Within a few weeks. Okay, so something, they need a few weeks. Something's shifting within a few weeks for some of you. And we have best friends. Okay, so friends may be in the way. I wish I could tell you what you mean to me. So they're struggling with communication. They need some time. What is this decision that they're making? I feel like it's connected to what they want to say to you. Or how they want to confess, how they want to say it. Eight of Cups. Okay, they're walking away from something. Page of Cups. Ten of Wands. Okay, something that's been weighing on them. Could be their feelings. Like they're just going to go for it and confess their feelings. They could be weighing their options of how to do this. What's the right way? And they may just say, screw it. Let's just send it. Let's just tell them. Yeah, Three of Wands. It's coming. That confession is coming. There's a conversation coming within a few weeks. Or a decision. You may even feel a shift within the next few weeks. Okay, so we have Cancer. We have 7, which is connected to Libra. We have 12, Pisces, and we have Leo. Could have the name Violet, or maybe somebody loves that color. Maybe they play violin. I'm also seeing the word Noel. That could be someone's name, or maybe the holiday season, Christmas time. Winter is significant. I'm also seeing the word envy. Yeah, someone's bitter. There's a bitter energy around you guys, or maybe around you specifically. So if you're feeling it too, I'm seeing the word yell. We could also have violent. I don't know, something's in the air. Now I hear Benadryl. We have C. Carolyn. CS. O. M. Ella. We have Mel, Melissa, Melanie. I'm seeing men. We have N. Could have Lonnie. Viola. And we have R. Seeing cry. Seeing the word call. Molly. Ellie. Ellen. Velma. Maybe someone likes Scooby-Doo. Sunny. Corolla. I'm also seeing Manny as well. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. So that is what I have for you, Group 2. Thank you so much for watching. I'm wishing you guys all the best. I'm sending you so much love. I'll see you guys in the next reading. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey, Group 3, you chose the Rider-Waite deck with this blue Phoenix Quattro point thing. All right, let's dive in and see what your person would like to confess right now. As I told the other groups, take what resonates, ignore what doesn't. Don't force any messages. If it doesn't resonate with you today, you could always come back at a later date. You're welcome to check the other groups or a different reading altogether. All right. What would they like to confess? We have the Hanged Man. With Pisces energy with the Three of Cups. Ooh, this may even come in the form of a drunken message. The Tower. Okay, I feel like you may expect the unexpected here. I feel like Big Brother. Okay, we have Aries and Scorpio with the Tower. Yeah, this may be like confessions. Okay. Yeah, mentally exhausted here. I really don't feel like this person's in the right frame of mind right now. To be honest. I feel like they're going through a lot. I feel like they are seeing things from a different perspective. But I feel like it's not in the right frame. Like it's not, even though the Hanged Man can be enlightening, I don't know. I just feel like this person may be in some ways not doing so well. And I feel like it's not necessarily anything to do with this connection. They may be out partying, maybe spending a lot of time with friends. Maybe they are, altering their state of mind in some form. So that's obviously not, feel like it's not in the healthiest way. It's not to relax. They may say it's to let loose and relax. But I feel like it's having the opposite effect. If anything, it's just causing them to think more and exhaust what they would want to say to you. It feels like someone is sending a message in a very heightened emotional state. But they're not thinking clearly. It's very unexpected. Let's continue. Seven of Wands. Defensive. Four of Swords. The High Priestess. Pisces again. Okay, they have dreams about you. They may even have nightmares. Okay, they're thinking a lot, especially at night. Why is the Seven of Wands here? Let's see this. Why is the Seven of Wands here? Strength. Okay, they're really holding back. Okay, so Yeah, this is something they've been holding back, and the way it comes out, I feel like it's going to be very surprising, or how it comes out is going to be very surprising. What is the Tower here? The Devil. Oh. Yeah, something not healthy is going on. Like I said, they're not in the right frame of mind. Now, this, I'm going to say this because I know that it could come up, because again, it really depends on how you interpret these cards, and I'm kind of feeling the nudge to say it. So it's for somebody else. So if, again, like I say, and I do say this strongly, one, first of all, pay attention to your intuition. Forget about your fears, as much as you can, especially if you are highly intuitive yourself and you trust your gut. Pay attention to that more so than anything, whatever message comes through, right? Because not every message is going to resonate with you all the time. So there's that. But I feel like this is going to be for somebody as just as a message, like they already know this, or they already sense it. This person may have been unfaithful to you and been with somebody else, and they could be holding on to this, and it needs to come out. And again, like, these messages are coming from the 5D, from their higher self, from things that they're holding on to that they haven't said or confessed. So I feel like that's for someone specific. So maybe you already know this. Maybe you already strongly sense this. Like I said, don't listen to your fears. Listen to your intuition, because that's not going to be for everybody. But I kind of felt like that is a message for somebody. That's not the main message I was getting. The main message that I'm getting is that this person's mental state isn't in the best place currently, and these messages, their confessions may come, just flying out to you in a very random message at times, like almost like a drunken text type of message. The Devil also does talk about obsession and lust. Now, this person, they may surprise you and start confessing to you that they have certain dreams of you, or fantasies, if you will. That's one way we can go. So that they want to be more than friends. They want to they've had other ideas about you that are very intimate, and they would like to explore that with you, and get to know you on a deeper level, on the deepest level. But they are holding this back. Might be a good idea. Maybe it's just not the right time to come confessing this. They may try to send you some spicy text messages at random. Trying to hit you up with a 2 a.m. booty call, maybe. Which is not, necessarily a bad thing if you're into that. So, that could be a little fun message. But I feel like this person's, like, their mental state is There's some obsessing going on. There's some, possibly due to some toxic behavior or some, I mean, it's one thing to let loose and have fun, of course. If this is just like they're out having a good time, you've been on their minds, so now, they're really thinking of you now that they've had some liquid courage. But the feeling that I'm getting from this is that something's going on in this person's life that they're trying to kind of escape from, and it could very well be the fact that they're holding on to unresolved feelings for you that they haven't confessed, or certain things that they haven't told you yet. So that could be why they're in this state. But yeah, it feels like there's a lot going on with them. Like they're not in the best place right now. What would they like to confess? So we have a bunch of different messages coming through for a confession. Unless this is this person, like maybe they're just all over the place. They have a lot to confess to you, a lot to tell you. Or the majority of you are over here watching pile 3. Okay. Okay. 4 of Wands. With the Knight of Wands, 4 of Wands. The Queen of Wands. The Chariot. We have Cancer. All right, they want to take you for a spin, and not in their car, maybe in the back seat. The Lovers. Six of Pentacles. Someone could be, we have those scales here, which makes me think legal. It makes me think contract. Now, there could be a soul contract here. We have the 3 of Cups, which could talk about soul contracts, soul connections, friendships, soulmates, that sort of thing. They may be wanting to explore other avenues with you, like a friends with benefits type of situation. Somebody here might be, maybe it's not appropriate for whatever reason for them to entertain these thoughts with you. Somebody here could be with somebody else, and that could be why it's like maybe they're having these lusty thoughts towards you, and they want you in that sort of way. And maybe they're with somebody else, or you're with somebody else, and they're still wanting you, still having these thoughts, these dreams. Because I'm noticing even the 3 people here, it's like 2 people are begging for, well, it looks like they're begging for scraps, but it's coins. And even though this talks about generosity, I feel like they're very generous with their thoughts towards you, and the energy they're sending you right now. Could be them also splitting their time between friends and this connection. You know, balancing everything, juggling life and responsibilities with this connection. Maybe if you haven't had a chance to be with this person and, you know, have hook up or whatever, absolutely. Okay, we're leaning more into that thought. So this is going into like this person wants you. Like they feel like they gotta have you. And what they would say to you in a message, like if they were to send a spicy message, like a text or a DM or something, I feel like what they would express would actually surprise you. Seven of Cups. Okay, we have somebody doing a lot of fantasizing. Ace of Swords. They may think about you when they're with other people. You're on their mind. They think about you constantly. You get this person really excited. Okay, where are they wanting to confess? That could also be the cheating. Maybe they're wanting to have something with you. Maybe just the thoughts alone could be the cheating. Or you could be a boss or something, or supervisor. Or they're yours with the Five of Swords. You know, we have some conflicts in the way. Ten of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, work and family. And this could talk about responsibilities. Like, again, like I said, there could be, this could be part of what's going on in their personal life coming through this the confession is like, hey, look, I have a lot going on within my family, within my personal life, within my emotions. Maybe I feel like they're not to their best, like their highest emotional state right now. I feel like their emotions are heightened because they have a lot going on mentally. They could be overworked as well. But yeah, like I said, this person there's a lot going on here. A lot of things getting in the way. A lot of conflicts right now. So, but they still focus on you. I feel like they tend to get distracted thinking of you, fantasizing specifically. The Star, Aquarius, wish fulfillment. The confession is that they want you. They're focused on making something happen with you. Why is the Five of Swords here? Queen of Cups. Page of Swords. They may not know how you feel. Whether or not you feel the same. So that could be a little bit of a challenge here. Like, you may care about them, but maybe you're not in love with them, so they don't quite know. But I feel here that this person, they think about you a lot. They want you. But it feels like for this group, it's coming through mostly right now in the tarot sexual. Now, if you wanted to dive into that on a personal level with this person, I do recommend booking my, I just changed the name of it. It's Intimate Desires Energy Reading, which is my spicier reading. What do they want to confess? But make sure you read the description. It's for, you know, adults only. We have exhaustion. Okay, so we have depletion, drained, long journey. Yeah, this person, they have a lot going on. They're exhausted. Possibilities. Free-spirited, adventure, risks. On the bottom here, we have ecstasy, chasing thrills, excitement, good time. Okay, so yeah, what I'm getting here is a very much, this person wants to knock boots with you. They want you in their bed. That is strongly coming through this reading. There is a lot getting in the way of that, or why they feel like it. They don't know if you would want that, but they definitely do. And they do think about this, even at times when it's not appropriate. And I feel like they're trying to figure out a way to make that happen. Maybe you just haven't gotten to the point in this connection where that is able to happen, but maybe you're both wanting it, but things are getting in the way. Life is getting in the way. Responsibilities, family, work, all that good stuff. Let's see what else wants to come through for their confessions. I don't have a lot of experience with relationships. Okay, so maybe this person has just had a lot of beneficial situations or whatever, dating, hookups. I don't hate you. You mean everything to me. So if they've been a bit quiet, they're saying like, hey, look, I don't hate you. I don't have a lot of experience with relationships. Maybe that's part of the problem. We do have the Lovers here. We also have the Devil, which is kind of like the shadow. Excuse me, I breathed in too aggressively there. It is the shadow of the Lovers card, so this could be like they don't know. Maybe they've only had one-night stands or sexual encounters. Maybe they haven't actually had relationships. So that's, but they are thinking that with you. But apparently you mean everything to them, so deep in love. Okay, so this person is in love with you. They feel you're compatible, like you'd be good together in a lot of many different ways. I just like my space. Please don't take it personally. Okay, so they don't hate you. They like their space. So they may not know what it's like to share space with another person. This person may even be like an only child. We don't know how to share sometimes. We have the energy is off. I forgive you. I feel like they're hoping you'll forgive them. We have twin flame. That could be this connection. You are my muse. I've been burned too many times. So maybe they've been too scared to be in a long-term relationship because they've been hurt. Thank you for the lesson. On the bottom here, we have video chat. So they may want to video chat with you. What lesson are they thanking you for? Thank you for the lesson. What lesson? I think I grabbed the wrong deck. I did that in another reading too. What is thank you for the lesson here? What lesson? When to walk away. Things, you know, chasing thrills. Looking for something deeper. The world, completion. So they may have completed a karmic cycle, or they're wrapping one up. Maybe they've decided to walk away, choose something more aligned with their purpose, aligned with their soul. But they're definitely wrapping up a cycle here. It may have taken quite a while, but they've learned. They're moving forward, one step at a time. Like I was saying, they could have, maybe they struggle with addictions as well. So I'm thinking one step at a time. They may be in some sort of program to help them. Maybe you've been some sort of support for them as well. They are thanking you. So I feel like you have obviously inspired this person to want better, to want bigger for themselves. And you mean a lot to them. They have a hard time trusting, as we can see. And sometimes it can look like they don't want you around, or that maybe you feel like they don't like you or that they hate you. It's like, no, they like their space. They may struggle with knowing how to say this, and they've been hurt, so they struggle with trust. And they don't have a lot of experience with relationships. This is something that they're going to learn, and I feel like they want to learn with you. But for right now, they want to explore a more passionate side with you. Currently, in this reading. Okay, so we have the 4, which is the 4th house, Cancer. I just had to think of that for a second. We have 8th house, Scorpio. We have Capricorn. And we have Aries. I'm seeing the word frig. We're going to keep that there. We have W, G, I. We have blank. That could be anything. We have I, G. We have E, I, E, S, T, frog. Maybe someone loves frogs or collects like little frog things. Figurines is the word I'm looking for, because I'm getting like figurines as well. I'm getting stevia, so maybe someone's on a health conscious journey. That could be this person. It could be you. Maybe you've inspired them. I'm seeing the word regrets. Stasia. So we could have Anastasia, maybe even Stacy. George. Georgie. Georgia. Someone's last name may be Weiss. Iris. Faris. Fiesta. Siesta. What other words am I seeing here? Seeing tiger. So we have frogs, tigers. I'm seeing the word wet. Okay. I'm going to leave it there. So that is what I have for you, group 3. Thank you so much for watching. I'm wishing you guys all the best. I'm sending you so much love. I'll see you in the next reading. Take care. Bye-bye.